Of all of the Stardew Valley challenges that exist, none have inspired me more than Argon Matrix's Perfection Randomizer series. The gist of this challenge is completing perfection in Stardew Valley in a completely random order. Want to ship a parsnip? Sorry, not until you draw it. Want to finish the community center, cook a fried egg, or even catch a sunfish? Nope. Want to talk to any of the villagers? Not unless you draw that goal. Now, of course, I wanted to put a small spin on this challenge, so I added in every goal from Stardew Valley Expanded and Ridgeside Village. Here you can see I added a few hundred more goals, taking the total to well over 700. I'll talk more about the rules as we play, but the main difference between hardcore mode and standard mode is you can level up your tools, upgrade your backpack, and your character at your own pace. Now, I would love to do the hardcore challenge, but since I was adding so much extra with these mods, I thought sticking to the standard mode made way more sense here. Now, just like every single Stardew Valley playthrough, I'm going to start off by creating my character. Now, I said before I am playing with a few mods here, the main two being Stardew Valley Expanded and Ridgeside Village, but there is a couple more that I thought I should tell you about. I'm playing with a few mods that change how my character looks, changing up the clothing and the hairstyles just to make it a little bit cuter. I'm playing on a modded farm, the one that comes with Stardew Valley Expanded, Immersive Farm Remastered. And I am playing with the seasonal outfits mods and a recolor mod by Daisy Nico. I'll have all the mods I'm playing with listed below. Without further ado, let's roll our first goal and see how the challenge is going to go. And I rolled Befriend Kiahi. I'm so sorry for the pronunciation if that is incorrect, but I'm so excited about this goal because we got a Ridgeside Village goal as our first goal to play through. His birthday is winter 11th, which is not ideal, but he loves clams, which are super easy to get in all seasons, and has some other really easy likes, so I'm pretty excited about this first goal. Something I'd like to do with this playthrough is make it pretty fast paced. I want each of the videos to have quite a few goals completed in them, and I want it to be really easy to digest. I love that some people have made really long form content of this challenge, but I wanted to make mine a little bit quicker and a little bit sped up. You'll see I planted all my parsnips there, and then I went and I sold all of my stone fiber and wood that I had gotten. Inventory is hard in this game, so you will see me doing that a lot until we have access to chests or the mini fridge. You'll see I met him here as my first day and then went through and watered all my crops on the second. I'm not going to show you all of me tending to my garden. I don't want to make too much progress in the game other than the goals we're trying to compete, but since we do have the ability to level up in skills as we see fit, I will be maintaining enough money and maintaining a farm just so that I can keep the playthrough pretty quick and don't have to worry too much about money. I don't want to get 10 million gold in the first year, but I do want to make sure that that's not a problem with us playing through this game. I gifted him the first gift that I purchased. I was not thinking and totally forgot about clams. It was absolutely a waste of money. It was like a cherry berry drink from the Ridgeside Village shop from Pika. But I did have some time to go through the wiki and see when would be the best times to meet him. I was finding a lot of time was spent with me just waiting in front of his house. So of course I looked at the wiki to see what was best. I harvested my parsnips and sold them all to Pierre and did some foraging in the woods outside of Ridgeside Village. On the 8th, I finally completed my little Junimo quest to have access to the community center, which I can work towards in this playthrough. I just can't complete the whole thing, which I don't think will be an issue because it's going to be really, really hard to get all of the fish in order to complete the fishing bundles without being able to fish anything. You'll see here that on the 11th, I finally went into the mines. I did not make it far. I think I made it to level 5, but we're going at our own pace. As I said, you can level up your tools as you see fit, but you can't craft anything. So a challenge that you come into is, oh, it's awesome, I can level up my pickaxe, but I don't have copper bars, so I need to get them in another way because I can't get a furnace, and the only way to get a furnace from the community center is to have a copper bar to begin with, so it is quite the cycle. You'll see here I went to the egg festival and whipped the butts of all of these kids, including Kihai, which is so funny, but I really wanted the cute little hat and to play. If you're not familiar with any of these mods, there's going to be so many spoilers in this playthrough, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. You'll see that top area has all the characters from Stardew Valley Ridgeside Village up there, and I was able to complete my first bundle here, which was very exciting. I really need the rewards from the community center. It's the only way I'm going to get things like kegs, preserve jars, cheese presses without being able to make them. So it is a big priority for me. In my playthrough, we have the ability to use a traveling cart, which I will be doing quite often. And I had a cutscene I've never seen before. Apparently on the last day of spring, if you haven't caught a single fish in Stardew Valley Expanded, Willy comes to your house and gives you a beginner fishing rod, which I think is quite sweet for people who don't enjoy fishing at all. I got this item and was instantly frustrated because then I had less inventory space, but it's nice nonetheless. And there's me finally leveling up with Ki, which is wonderful. I completed the summer foraging bundle, which is much easier, and we're just gonna have like a million shots of me giving clams to this little kid because it's the best way to befriend him. And as my foraging goes up, I get higher level clams, and the cycle kind of continues. Coming up here is a really exciting day because it was the first time I gifted him something new, which is the apples that you can forage from Ridgeside Village in the fall. Unfortunately, Ki has almost no quests that you can do to increase his friendship. He does have one where he asks for a bomb, but I had no ability to get them, so that was impossible. You'll see here I am making my way to Ridgeside Village for the last time in this challenge to finally give him the last gift to get max 10 hearts with our lovely character here. I sped this up just so it was a little quicker, but you can see the excitement of me sprinting there and then waiting outside of his house until he comes outside and I can give him a cranberry. I have really enjoyed this playthrough, but it did take a long time. You'll see it's the 21st of fall, so almost 3 full seasons for me to complete the first goal. I have no question that this will be a long challenge. There we go. I finished my goal. I have exactly 1% complete, and my next goal is cook honey glazed salad. I was hoping for some easy goals right off the bat, and I did not get it. I think that is the nature of this type of challenge, but it was hard. The second goal, I need a red cabbage, which is such a classic grind in Stardew Valley. So I bought the recipe from Pika and then went on a mission to check every traveling cart for the next 4 seasons. Something really nice about Ridgeside Village is they do have a traveling cart on Wednesday in this area where the abandoned greenhouse is, which is really nice. Didn't help me, but it is something to pass the time quicker. I even went to all of the winter market days as well and had no luck. There is hope though, because on the 21st of winter I was able to find a red cabbage to make my food. Right here you'll see a little trick that you can see the info online, where if you leave a crafting machine in the mermaid show at the winter market, you are able to get a free chest, which was a game changer. I completed that goal, which got me to 0.3%, and was able to see what my next goal was, which is very funny. And there it is, ship a red cabbage. This made me so frustrated as I had just completed one red cabbage goal, one red cabbage grind, I guess, and was immediately on to the next one, but here we go. In order to pass the time a little, I did spend some time in the mines trying to get lower. With the original pickaxe, it is not the easiest task in the world. It is really slow, but luckily for me, I had nothing but time. On the 14th of spring, I got red cabbage seeds, and my very silly brain bought them out of excitement before realizing that I could just buy them in like a week, and then I wouldn't have paid $600 for one seed. But that is absolutely okay because I went through, planted them on the 1st. I even used some speed grow because I was impatient, and then by the 7th of summer year 2, I had my red cabbage that I could ship. Completing my 3rd goal, the 2nd goal in a row that had a red cabbage grind. Coming up here, we're going for our 4th goal, and we got ship a bearberry. Bearberry is an item exclusive to Stardew Valley Expanded, and I did have to use a little chair skip in this process in order to get into the secret woods in winter. Oh, Took me a second here to go in, but you'll see that there's bearberries right there in the top. So this was probably the quickest goal I had, other than having to sleep until winter, which was about a season worth of sleeping. Finishing up this goal got us to a whopping 0.6%, and I was able to move on to the next goal of this challenge. We are able to see here that my next goal was ship a flower cookie, which is not an easy goal even remotely. Looking at my options here, I need to get a ferngold, primrose, a goldenrod, a winter star rose, wheat flour, sugar, and an egg. That involves befriending, getting a quest from Clint, getting a bunch of iridium, opening the summit, befriending a bear, opening a bunch of secret notes, and then going through a full year of seasons just to get all of these items. As a result, I thought I would leave it here and start the next part up next. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful afternoon or evening. Thank you. Bye now.